play. So this one, the first one here, is A Boat by John Jenkins. A very old piece, but the sentiment is very much recognisable. A boat, haste to the ferry, for we'll go over to be merry, to laugh and sing and drink old sherry. Now, if it is too early in the day for you to be drinking old sherry, it's entirely fine. You drink whatever you like, as long as it rhymes with ferry. All right, so I'm going to use my happy little dog guitar pick for this one, and we're going to sing together, everyone. A boat. Now, if you don't know it, I'll sing it all the way through, and then it works in canon, so you can start after each line and sing along in harmony with me if you like. So let's sing A Boat. Here we go. A boat, haste to the ferry, for we'll go over to be merry, to laugh and sing and drink old sherry. So that's the tune. Let's do that again. A boat, haste to the ferry, for we'll go over to be merry, to laugh and sing and drink old sherry. Brilliant. Now, I'm going to go round and round, and you sing it in canon with me if you like. If you don't know it, just sing with me. Ready? Here we go. A boat, haste to the ferry, for we'll go over to be merry, to laugh and sing and drink old sherry. A boat, haste to the ferry, for we'll go over to be merry, to laugh and sing and drink old sherry. A boat, haste to the ferry, for we'll go over to be merry, to laugh and sing and drink old sherry. A boat, haste to the ferry, for we'll go over to be merry, to laugh and sing and drink old sherry, to laugh and sing and drink old sherry, to laugh and sing and drink old sherry. Excuse me. I think that is entirely appropriate. Well done, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you don't know it, it's a great one to sing, particularly when you're heading somewhere to have a good evening out. Apologies in advance to your Uber drivers. Now then, let's go from one round to another. The breakfast song, one of the very first songs we taught here on the channel. And I have at this point to say hello to my dear friend Richard, who was a former colleague of mine going back years and years and years. And I happened to bump into him, oddly enough, at a choir rehearsal quite recently. And he told me that he had... Sorry, I just need to change the size of those words. That was bugging me. He told me that he hadn't seen me since he'd seen me online. And he was an avid follower of Quarantine Choir right at the beginning. And that he pops into Homechoir from time to time. And his absolute favourite song is the breakfast song. So, Richard, thank you for being a home chorister. And for those of you that don't know it, well, you'll pick it up very quickly. It's all about how you choose to start your day. There's no judgment here. Whatever you have for breakfast is absolutely fine. But let's sing this one together. If you don't know it, stick with me. If you do know it, you know how it works. You can come in one verse apart. Here we go. The breakfast song. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade. That's how I start my day. Just a cup of tea, that's enough for me, that's enough for me. With milk and sugar, just a cup of tea or coffee, that's enough for me, that's enough for me. I like egg and bacon and a slice of thick brown bread. If you have no bacon, then a sausage will do instead. Back to the beginning. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade. That's how I start my day. Just a cup of tea, that's enough for me, that's enough for me. With milk and sugar, just a cup of tea, that's enough for me, that's enough for me. I like egg and bacon and a slice of thick brown bread. If you have no bacon, then a sausage will do instead. One more time. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade. That's how I start my day. Just a cup of tea, that's enough for me, that's enough for me. With milk and sugar, just a cup of tea, that's enough for me, that's enough for me. There you go. Cheers, everyone. Full, rich harmony. Just for the breakfast song. Mind you, feeling peckish now. Well, look, before we all decide to dash to the kitchen and help ourselves to something, let's learn the new song for today. It's called Me Old Bamboo. It comes from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, a fantastic film. Saw it again recently, and it's lost none of its magic, none of its charm. The music is fantastic. The effects actually stand up really well. The child catcher is still absolutely terrifying, and this song is brilliant. So for this one, I need to adopt my regimental East London accent, because this is very much in the music hall style, even though it's not actually a music hall song, technically speaking. So what you'll get right at the start, I'm going to take you through it. This is Fast and Furious, by the way, like the film. You get 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. Okay, get 4 of those. Then we sing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ho, here we go. Okay, so you say that one out loud. Say it with me, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ho, here we go. Okay, bit more enthusiastic, I think, at this point, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's early in the morning for some of you, but so you can muster up a little bit of Cockney spirit. One more time. 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ho, here we go. Great. Now, the chorus goes like this. Me old bamboo, you better never bother with me old bamboo. You can have me hat or me bumper shoe, but you better never bother with me old bamboo. Okay, a couple of things about that. First of all, me old bamboo, me old bamboo. Take a breath after each one. That will help you get through the rest. You better never bother with me old bamboo. Now, you will need to have your teeth in for this one, okay? You better never bother with me old bamboo. Say it for me. You better never bother. You better never bother. You better never bother. You better never bother. You better never bother with me old... let's try that again. You better never bother with me old bamboo. Your turn. Better, better. Now, you can have me hat or me bumper shoe. A bumper shoe. Now, apparently, this is a word for umbrella. It's not a word I've ever come across except in this song. But you can have me out of me bumper shoe, but you better never bother with me old bamboo. Okay? Now, let's sing it together. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Me old bamboo, you better never bother with me old bamboo. You can have me out of me bumper shoe, but you better never bother with me old bamboo. Okay, now some of you go, never bother. You can absolutely better never bother with me old bamboo. Problem with that is it's really hard to sing. So I do allow, even though we are in the realm of Cockney, I do allow you to go, better never bother with me old bamboo, just it's a bit easier to sing. Okay, so that's the chorus. Now we have a little bit more of this. Now we sing, a gentleman's got a walking stick, a seaman's got a gaff. Sing that for me. A gentleman's got a walking stick, a seaman's got a gaff. Then we sing, and the merry men of Robin Hood, they used a quarter staff. With me? And the merry men of Robin Hood, they used a quarter staff. Excellent. Third line, same music as the first. On the Spanish plains inside their canes they eyed their ruddy swords. Sing that for me. On the Spanish plains inside their canes they eyed their ruddy swords. And the last line, but we make do with an old bamboo and everyone applauds. We can go down there if it's a bit too high for you. But we make do with an old bamboo and everyone applauds. So let's sing. A gentleman's got a walking stick, ladies and gentlemen. 2, 3. A gentleman's got a walking stick, a seaman's got a gaff, and the merry men of Robin Hood, they used a quarterstaff. On the Spanish plains inside their canes they eyed their ruddy swords. But we make do with an old bamboo and everyone applauds. Very nice. Now we sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0. That's all just spoken in time on the beat. Then the chorus, me old bamboo, you better never bother with me old bamboo. You can have me at me bumper shoe, but you better never bother with me old bamboo. See what I mean about having to breathe after the first two me old bamboos? You'll never get through it. Now, musically, this next verse is slightly different. The tune is the same, except there's 2 bits that are spoken. Okay, when punting on the beautiful Thames, you use a sturdy pole. To protect their fair complexions, ladies use a parasol. It's useful in the underbrush to have an hefty spear, but what we do with an old bamboo makes everybody cheer. Okay, now when we get to the spoken bits, I always say I want ladies' voices only, and I want you to make this as broad and west country of England as you can. I want you use a sturdy pole. Okay, so again, when punting on the beautiful Thames, you use a sturdy pole. To protect their fair complexions, ladies use a parasol. Okay, I shall trust you all to do that. Gentlemen as well, of course. Then after what we do with an old bamboo makes everybody cheer, we go 1, 2, 3. Oh, me old bamboo, you better never bother with me old bamboo. You can have me at me bumper shoe. And then, but you better never bother with me old bamboo. You better never bother with me old bamboo, is how it ends. Okay, now let's give this a go. It's the first time we've done it. We will be singing this again, rest assured. The music for this is in the Dropbox. Those of you that are subscribed to the newsletter, we're not allowed to share it in the description because it is a piece that is licensed to us by OUP in the terms of the VoiceWorks books that we really enjoy. But do have fun with this one. Everyone should put a real spring in your step, and remember you need your teeth in for it. Here is me old bamboo. Are you ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ho! Here we go. Me old bamboo, you better never bother with me old bamboo. You can have me at me bumper shoe, but you better never bother with me old bamboo. A gentleman's got a walking stick, a seaman's got a gaff, and the merry men of Robin Hood, they used a quarterstaff. On the Spanish plains inside their canes they eyed their ruddy swords, but we make do with an old bamboo and everyone applauds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, me old bamboo, you better never bother with me old bamboo. You can have me at me bumper shoe, but you better never bother with me old bamboo. Right, we're ready. When punting on the beautiful Thames, you use a sturdy pole. To protect their fair complexions, ladies use a parasol. It's useful in the underbrush to have an hefty spear, right. But what we do with an old bamboo makes everybody cheer. 1, 2, 3. Oh, me old bamboo, you better never bother with me old bamboo. You can have me at me bumper shoe, but you better never bother with me old bamboo. You better never bother with me old bamboo. I think you've earned a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Free! Oh dear. Encore, they cry. Such a great piece, such a good laugh. Oh, you can't beat a bit of me old bamboo. Well, everyone, I think we should sing a couple of Mobile Madness songs. And I do know just how much of a troll this whole project has been. The number of people who write to me and say, I was in the middle of, I was at an airport somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and I heard Lady Marjorie go off, or I heard Emoji Love, and to that I say, you're welcome, and I'm sorry, and also a maniacal laugh of delight. Because it happens to me all the time. I will be out having dinner, and I'll hear da 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 da, and I instantly start whistling the song, and my daughter Katie rolls her eyes and so on. I just love it. I love it, and I do want to write more. I do. It's just a matter of just having that spark of inspiration. So there will be more Mobile Madness songs, but in the meantime, let's sing a couple that we know. And shall I use the word love? I think we use the word love. The Ballad of Lady Marjorie and Sir Marmaduke. Poor old Sir Marmaduke. Well, let's tell the story, shall we, everyone? If you know it, sing out loud, and if you don't, you'll know it in a minute. Here we go. Let's tell the story of Lady Marjorie and Sir Marmaduke. One day after tea, Lady Marjorie took a walk into the wood beneath a sky of blue. She bumped into, look, bold Sir Marmaduke, sitting on a mossy moot and fiddling with his shoe. She glanced his way. He heard her say, "What's the matter, sir? Most peculiar looking you're appearing, sitting on that mossy moot." "Sorry, ladyship, but I've got a bit of stone or pointed shingle at the bottom of my boot." He tried to smile. Oh, she was beguiled. "Can I help at all?" Marjorie recalled. Several times she'd helped a friend or cousin with a stone. "That would be most kind," Marmaduke opined, lifting up his foot and carefully reclining prone. He had succumbed. Her time had come. Lady Marjorie, skilled at larceny, grabbed his boot and ran away and left the knight confused. Poor Sir Marmaduke, lonely and rebuked, hobbled home bootless, alone and not a bit amused. His heart she knew. After a mile in his shoe, Lady Marjorie stopped and suddenly turned around and strode towards Sir Marmaduke's estate. He hopped out to meet Lady Marjorie. They met and kissed and fell in love together from that date. There we are. Sweet little love song about a rather dim knight with a stone in his shoe and a beautiful lady who steals his boot and runs away with it. Don't ask where the song came from. It's just one of those things that seemed like a good idea at the time, and here we are, Lady Marjorie, everyone, and Sir Marmaduke. Now, speaking of things that sounded like a good idea at the time, the next song was based on a ringtone that was Anna's ringtone when for the alarm call first thing in the morning, and it's not, oddly enough, it's not her ringtone anymore, though every time I do hear it, I hear this song. And I wrote this really to just comment on the way that music is used to try and make us feel good, to manipulate our emotions, to make us feel uplifted so that we give whoever's playing the music our money. It's used in adverts all the time. This lovely instrument here, this ukulele, which we know and I think we're going to say love here on the channel. Every time I hear a ukulele in an advert, it just reminds me of this song. Okay, don't fall for it. Don't be manipulated, because they're just trying to steal your money. And let's sing, shall we, everyone? Uplifted. Here it is. Have fun. Here we go. I chose this ringtone as my alarm. I thought it's cheery, so what's the harm? But when at 6 it flares out its song, I think I chose wrong. But I don't want to get out of bed. Should have chosen a quiet one instead. Wish I'd picked an alarm like Slow Rise. I can barely open my eyes. I watch my favorite show on the screens, and every 4 or so minutes it seems there's an ad for a bank with a happy appeal of ukulele and glockenspiel. Bank with us. We're a happy bank. We make you smile. You can trust us. Now give us all your money. So we give the bank all of our cash. All our woes will be gone in a flash. Financially stable's the aim. Cheery music's the name of the game. When you hear the harp or the uke, watch out, it's almost never a fluke. They're trying to cheer you up and sound cute, 'cause somebody is after your loot, and it's driving me mad. Artificially glad, and it's making me frown. It's all getting me down, uplifted. Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. I promised you a silly fun Friday, and I think we've delivered. I hope you've enjoyed singing with me today some of our sillier songs to hopefully put a smile on your face, a spring in your step, and a tap in your toe for your weekend.